Hello, beautiful souls. Hello, everyone. So, this is the second video of our Stardust playlist, and today I want to talk about the mission of today's humans on Earth. So, in the last video, we talked about like two versions of the first humans. And in today's video, I want to talk about contemporary humanity. So I'm going to talk about 5 missions, and the first one has to do with like the rescue of trapped souls in this previous 5D Earth that I talked about. So I want to mention this first mission because it's so important for our souls to remember it. And this mission is like encoded on our cellular memory. So, as far as I know, this mission is not like in the best state. Okay, maybe in another video I will talk about this, but yeah, I wanna tell you about this. So, I talked about this 5D Earth, like the real Earth, pre-fall, and the idea was to rescue these beings and this part of Earth because our Earth is like a part of this real Earth that was in 5D. So we had like our part in re-anchoring this 5D Earth to its natural evolution. Different beings collaborated for this mission, like Pleiadians, Syrians, Elohim, Lyrans, and so on. The idea is that kind of a bridge was built between the past of this 5D Earth and future time cycles. Okay, so this is the first one. Then the second one. This is like this Christic mission. Maybe you have heard about it. So this mission, the idea is to correct certain sequences within the Earth's planetary shields, which were damaged during the fall from 5D Earth. So this is called the Christos Realignment Mission. So humans have a role in anchoring a specific portion of these sequences that are like codes of this Earth divine blueprint. The human DNA template is designed to carry these correct arrangements of the sequences for the planetary tiles, okay? As we receive frequencies from certain stargates, for example, and we then it's like we receive this universal life force, and this runs through our DNA template, and then this template sends the corrected code sequences back into Earth planetary tiles. Okay, so this is still, I will say this has partially worked out. The goal of this is to create and like a planetary seal of 12 dimension with the natural stargates, ley lines, and so on. Okay, so number 3, Another mission is to repair the first human's fall. I talked a bit about this in the previous video, and it has to do with humanity re-evolving to the original human form with at least 12 DNA strands activated so we can be an avatar race. Okay? Number 4. Number 4 is about being planetary guardians. This is to protect this Earth from infiltration of fallen beings, protecting like stargates and ley lines and sacred points on Earth. So, by Earth humanity re-evolving into the original human 12-strand DNA template, by doing this, humanity will be able to fulfill the original purpose as beings appointed with protection and guardianship of the interplanetary Templar stargates. And number 5, this is an interesting one. It is a mission of kind of rescue souls. As we know, these ancient humans had fallen. So we have come, not necessarily in this lifetime, but like the first experiments before Lemuria and Atlantis, we have come to Earth to see what causes the problems, and we submit ourselves sometimes to DNA mutations so that we can evaluate what causes the falling. Okay? Besides that, as humanity, a lot of times we help fallen beings that lose their connection with their divine blueprint, as there are races of beings that have completely lost their Christic signature and they disconnect themselves from our system of dimensions and they create like their own sub-matrix, and this is not sustainable in time, so they then start to feed themselves like in a vampiristic way. So sometimes we help these beings by certain processes that involve DNA. Okay, so an example of beings that have experienced this disconnection might be Theta, and be careful with this information, as I am not saying like just let any being to go to your space, okay? Because these beings that participate in this kind of programs, they are chosen to receive this help because they commit themselves to do specific tasks or to act in specific ways. Okay, so these are the 5 missions of humans, of these angelic humans that are now on this earth. I really hope you enjoyed this video and remember to subscribe to this channel if you wanna see my next videos in this playlist, and thank you so much for watching.